Let's be honest, your SaaS content marketing is probably designed to fail. I know that sounds brutal, but hear me out. A statistic says that for every 10 pieces of content you create for your B2B SaaS marketing, 7 of them will get basically 0 views. Total crickets. The reason is that we're trying to market software like it's a t-shirt, and it just doesn't work. But there's a specific content strategy for SaaS that completely flips that number around. And today, I'm showing you the entire playbook. Hello everyone, this is Matthew from Contenting Live. Let's talk about SaaS content marketing. Well, what is SaaS content marketing, or SaaS content marketing? It's a special way of marketing just for software companies that sell subscriptions. The main goal is to attract, teach, and keep customers by providing super helpful content. Think of it as building a long-term friendship with your customers, not just making a quick sale. SaaS content marketing is all about education. Instead of shouting, "Buy our product," you're whispering, "Hey, I can help you solve that problem." By consistently sharing valuable info, you build trust and become the go-to expert in your field. Let's see how is it different from old school marketing. Traditional marketing often aims for one-time purchase like selling a TV. But SaaS marketing is about keeping customers happy month after month because they're on a subscription. The focus shifts from a single sale to the customer's entire journey with you, which we call customer lifetime value. The subscription model changes everything. The first sale is just the beginning. Your content needs to keep proving your value so customers stick around, making your business healthy and profitable in the long run. And it's a B2B customer journey, which is a marathon. Buying business software isn't an impulse buy. The average sales cycle is nearly 3 months. Many people are involved: IT, finance, managers, and the people who will actually use the software. Your content needs to be patient and helpful, answering the different questions each person has. A big software purchase can feel risky, Good content helps calm those fears. Case studies show it works for others, and technical guides answer the tough questions. Your content's job is to make saying yes feel safe and smart for everyone involved. So it's all about making the invisible visible. You can touch or hold software, so this makes it tricky to sell. Content like video demos, tutorials, and real-life case studies helps bridge this gap. It's all about showing your software in action and making its value crystal clear. So since customers can't physically experience your product before buying, your content has to do the heavy lifting. It acts as a virtual test drive, demonstrating exactly how your software solves the real-world problems and what it feels like to use it. So let's see what's the big goals of SaaS content. First, you want to build brand awareness so people know you exist. Next, you need to generate high-quality leads for people who are genuinely interested. And of course, you want to bring more of the right people to your website. Let's talk beyond the basics. These 3 goals are the foundation. They get potential customers in the door, but the real magic of SaaS content happens after that, by turning those visitors into loyal, paying customers who stay for the long haul. Something is very important here. Don't forget your existing customers. It's way more expensive to get a new customer than to keep an existing one. So content for current users like advanced tips helps them get more value from your software. And happy customers stay longer, which can boost profits by a huge amount. Some studies say up to 95%. In the subscription world, keeping customers happy is just as important as finding new ones. Your content is a powerful tool to increase satisfaction, reduce cancellations or churn, and even find opportunities to offer them more services. So before you write a single word, you need to know exactly who you're talking to. The ICP isn't just a marketing exercise. It's a data-backed guide that helps you focus all your efforts on the customers who matters most. So let's start with your perfect customer. This is called your ideal customer profile, or ICP, which is a detailed description of the company that's a perfect fit for you. These are the companies that get the most value, stay the longest, and are the most profitable. So skipping this step is a classic mistake that leads to wasted time and money. Let's compare ICP versus buyer persona. Think of this way: the ICP is the address of the building you want to visit. The buyer personas are the names on the mailboxes. To deliver your message effectively, you need to know both where you're going and who you're talking to. So the ICP describes the ideal company, for example, mid-sized tech companies in North America. And buyer persona describe the people inside the company, for example, Sarah, the marketing manager, or David, the IT director. You need both. The ICP tells you which companies to target, and personas tell you how to talk to the people there. The next step is to map the buyer's journey. The buyer's journey is the path your customers take. An effective content strategy creates specific pieces of content for each stage, answering the questions they have at that exact moment. It's like having a friendly guide help them find their way. People go through stages when buying software. First, they become aware of the problem. Then, they consider and investigate different solutions. Finally, they make a decision and purchase a product. So, your content should guide them through each step. Let's talk a little about the content funnel, TOFU, MOFU, and BOFU. It's a framework that helps you organize your content strategy. Each stage has a different goal and requires a different type of content, ensuring you're delivering the right message to the right person at the right time. Think of it as a funnel that guides people from curious visitors to happy customers. TOFU or top is for brand awareness, attracting a lot of people. MOFU is the middle, is for nurturing leads who are considering their options. And BOFU or bottom is for converting people who are ready to make a decision. Let's talk about a startup strategy. It's kind of go BOFU first. You have to go BOFU first. It's tempting for new companies to write pro TOFU articles to get lots of traffic. But this traffic rarely conveys into paying customers, which can burn through your budget fast. A smarter move is to start at the bottom of the funnel or BOFU with content for people who are ready to buy. Targeting high-intent searches like best software for X or brand A versus brand B brings in fewer visitors, but they are much more likely to become customers. This generates immediate revenue you can reinvest to build out the rest of your content funnel. And for the product-led content, this is an advanced strategy where your product is naturally woven into the content. The content teaches someone how to solve a problem and shows how your product is the best tool to do it. It's kind of an educational first and sales pitch second, or not at all. Instead of just talking about features, product-led content demonstrate them in action. For example, using the screenshots and GIFs, you walk the reader through solving their problem with your tool. It makes the value of your product incredibly clear and compelling. Another important factor is SEO. You have to get your SEO right. Good SEO is like planting a tree. It takes time to grow, we all know that. But once it does, it provides a steady stream of high-quality visitors for you to come. It's a fundamental pillar for long-term sustainable growth in SaaS. SEO is how customers find you on Google when they're looking for answers. Start with a solid technical foundation. Your site must be as fast, secure, and mobile-friendly. Focus on keywords that show real intent to solve a problem, not just random high-traffic terms. And we have to talk about distribution, guys. Distribution is king here. You can't just post and pray. Creating great content is only half the work. You need a plan to get it in front of people. Think about distribution from the very beginning. How will you share this on LinkedIn, in your newsletter? A good rule of thumb is to spend 50% of your time creating content and 50% promoting it. You have to be proactive. Share your content on social media, with your email list, in online communities, and even through paid ads to make sure your hard work gets the added attention it deserves. And after all of this, you have to measure what actually matters. Tracking the right metrics is crucial. It shows how your content is contributing to the company's bottom line, helps you justify your budget, and gives you the data you need to make smart decisions and improve your strategy over time. So, it's easy to get excited about vanity metrics like page views and social media likes, but you need to focus on what drives the business, for example, like leads, conversions, and a good return on investment. The holy trinity of SaaS metrics are customer acquisition costs or CAC, customer lifetime value or LTV, and the ratio between them. And let's talk avoiding the pitfalls. You should be careful about these common mistakes. Many content strategies fail for predictable reasons. By being aware of these common traps, like not having a plan or focusing on your product instead of your customer's problem, you can steer clear of them and build a much more effective program. Having no documented strategy is a very big mistake. This leads to random acts of content that don't go anywhere. And forgetting to deep research audience is very bad and it will hurt your business. If you don't know who you're talking to, your message will fall flat. Talking about features instead of benefits is another mistake. People don't care what your product is, they care what it does for them. And last but not least is about the AI revolution. Maybe you're worried about AI, but in a world flooded with AI content, your competitive advantage comes from being uniquely human. Double down on automatic stories, expect interviews with your internal team, and a strong brand voice. This is how you build a loyal audience that trusts you over the noise. We know that generative AI makes it easy to anyone to create tons of generic Me Too content, but this means the bar for what stands out is getting much higher. To win, you need to focus on what AI can't replicate, for example, original research, unique data, and real human expertise. This is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. You can find video tutorials, case studies, and deep dives into everything we discussed here. Just click subscribe and like the video. And if you like to learn more about contenting life and how to become a content marketer, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, everyone. See you soon.